until Linda suddenly yanked off Alice's wig, revealing her bald scalp bare from chemotherapy. Jack froze on the spot. In that moment, everything finally made sense. He thought back to every night over the past month, how he had deliberately brought different women home just to force Alice to ask for a divorce. A month ago, Alice finally agreed to the divorce. Jack's hands trembled with excitement, thinking he was finally free of her, but Alice had one condition. During the cooling-off period before the divorce, he had to do 5 things for her. Jack agreed immediately. He eagerly asked what the first thing was. Alice looked at his impatient face, and her heart shattered. She asked him to attend a charity gala with her. Jack didn't refuse. For the first time ever, he even reached out and held her hand. Alice's heart skipped a beat. She thought maybe he was starting to care, but when the auction began and the first item was revealed, she was stunned. It was a painting she had made for Jack with her own hands. Jack bid a high price without hesitation and declared in front of everyone that it was a gift for the woman he loved most. The crowd praised his passion and generosity, but Alice sat frozen in shock. She stood up to leave, but Jack grabbed her arm and scolded her, asking if she was insane. Alice's eyes welled with tears, and she replied softly that, yes, she was sick. Something in Jack's heart stirred for the first time. The next day, her condition worsened. She called Jack and asked him to walk with her through the city. Where they got married, he agreed. But just as they arrived at the airport, Linda called after just a few words from her. Jack turned around and left without a second thought. Alice dragged her suitcase alone, only to later find that Jack and Linda had come to the same city too, not wanting to disturb them. She turned to leave, but Jack stormed over, kicked her suitcase over. Alice's heart went cold. She didn't say a word and returned to her room in silence. But Linda followed her and asked why she hadn't died. Yet Alice snapped and slapped her. Across the face, the sound drew Jack in and slapped Alice hard across the face. Linda ran out, pretending to cry. Jack was about to follow, but Alice stopped him and gave him her third request. Stay with her for the night. Jack agreed, but warned coldly that if she dared touch Linda again, he'd make sure she died without a body to bury. Alice tested him, asking if one day she really died, would he be sad? Jack didn't hesitate. Said if she died, he'd set off fireworks to celebrate that sentence. Crushed the last hope in Alice's heart. She broke down and screamed for him to get out. Days later, she woke from a coma, the doctor told her. Jack hadn't visited once. She laughed quietly and made up her mind to have one last meal with him. She called Jack and made her final request. Cook a meal for her. Jack agreed without hesitation. That night, he cooked a full table of her favorite dishes for the first time since their wedding. Alice felt a hint of happiness, but then Linda showed up uninvited, watching Jack and Linda laugh and joke together. Alice regretted it, put down her chopsticks and turned to leave, but just then Linda lunged at her with full force.